Welcome back, man, to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, man, here today on this Saturday to bring you another starting five on Draftkings and Fanduel. All right, just five of my plays out of five guys that I like early on, just analyzing the slate and getting a quick glimpse at it before all the news and chaos breaks later on this evening. So sometimes these plays hold true. Sometimes they change, like I said, depending on the news. So y'all be sure to go follow me on Twitter at DFS Gooseman so you can pose any questions you may have about the slate. Also, I post my plays of the day over there closer to lock. All right. But let's get into this starting five in this four gamer. Interesting four gamer we have today, guys. What we know so far, we know Embiid is out. Gordon Hayward is questionable with his hip. I'm expecting him to be out. I don't see why they would rush him to play, especially if he's not fully healthy. So anticipating Gordon Hayward be out. That means maybe LaMelo Ball gets to start this go. Maybe they go with Bridges again. We shall see. Miami should be expecting there's some players back. Bam Adebayo, Dragic, Nunn. I think they all questionable today, and what we typically seen that means so far this year as pertains to health protocols is they just have to return one more negative COVID test and they should be good to go. So expecting them to get cleared and be back in there today. That's going to affect the value outlook on the slate if they are cleared to go. So we just have to wait and see. All right, we're just gonna operate from what we know right now and give you my five plays right now. All right, so let's get right to it, man. Opening up at point guard, the guy I'm gonna go to, man, I was heavy on him yesterday. My player of the day yesterday, he murdered me. He killed me on so many lineups, man. I don't know what's going on, or if his wrist still bothering him or what, but I'm hoping he can figure it out in this nice matchup against the Trailblazers, man. And that guy is Trey Young, man. Underpriced for what he does, man. We talking about a guy who was 10K last year, man. You're getting him at under 9K. I just think he's struggling to find his offense right now. He should be able to. This is the perfect matchup to get it back going against the up-paced matchup against the Trailblazers, man. And typically Trey Young's been a guy who really comes to perform when he's playing some of the other top point guards in the league. So I expect him to get off the snide today, man. I just think he's struggling right now. I don't think this is the new norm. So hopefully he finds his game and gets it going today. I like Trey Young today, all right? Next up, man, shooting guard. We're going to stay in that same game and go with my boy, man, CJ McCollum. They refuse to move his price. They want him to be an all-star this year. So far early on, he's playing like it, man. Super aggressive offensively, man. It's truly 1-2 punch with him and Lillard. I love CJ McCollum in this matchup right here against the Hawks, all right? Next up, man, small forward. Just looking at an early value, little salary saving right now. A guy I'm going to look to today is OG Anunoby, man. What we know with OG, man, we know the peripherals. He's the defender. He rebounds. We just hope today he can find a little scoring punch to get going, man. The minutes are going to be there. We're looking at 35 plus, barring a blowout or foul trouble or anything. He's solid production in the peripherals, like I said. You just hope early on he can hit a couple shots and then but what happens on these big games, he hits his first couple shots, then he continues to be aggressive, and that's when you get his 40-point, 50-point games, man. So hopefully he can hit a couple early threes and get going, get a nice offensive rhythm going to add to his peripherals and give us a big performance today on his 5,500, man. All right. Next up at power forward, man. With Embiid out, man, I'm going to the main scorer, man, Tobias Harris, man. No Embiid, plenty of usage for him and Simmons. Simmons questionable right now, but they're saying he should play. It could very well be a big game for Simmons. He hasn't I don't think he hasn't had a big game this year so far. This could be his moment to step out. I will get some Ben Simmons and some spots, but the guy I want the most of is Tobias Harris, man. He's the main scorer outside of Embiid, so look for him to see more usage, more shots in this matchup against the Grizzlies. All right. Next up at my center spot, with Embiid out, undoubtedly people are going to Dwight Howard. I'm a little skeptical on Dwight Howard. I don't like how he's been playing this year. The game gets real chippy when he comes in, man. I don't know if he's trying to be an irritant or just trying to be an enforcer for this team, but whatever, man. Dwight Howard could very well foul out in 20, 25 minutes with the start tonight. So I'm just going to have to look and take precaution. I will get some Dwight Howard, but the guy I want to go to the most right here is Enes Kanter, man. He's going to draw some ownership, but it's a 4-gamer, man. Don't really worry about the ownership. Play the guys you like. Play the guys you got projected to do the best, man, because ownership is going to be up around across the board, man. It's a 4-gamer, so I'm not going to mind the ownership here on Kanter. It could be down a little bit, especially seeing that how the injury didn't help him last time out. They elected to go small with Melo and Covington at the 4 and 5, but I anticipate Kanter at least starting today, and he should see. Hopefully, he should see anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. All right, and we know Kanter is a fantasy beast, man. In 20 25 minutes, he very well can give you 30 plus fantasy points. I like him in this matchup against the Hawks right here. All right. So there you have it, guys. My starting 5 on DraftKings today: Trae Young, C.J. McCollum, OG Anunoby, Tobias Harris, and Enes Kanter. All right, let's go have a look at FanDuel. All right, but before we do, man, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button for your boy, man. Turn your notification bell on so y'all can be here rocking with me every slate. All right, man. Let's go. FanDuel. You see it, I'm playing my flag on him, man. If he dies, he dies. But I'm riding with Trae Young tonight, man. If he kills me again, so be it. But I like this spot, man. I just broke down to he should get going. It's a perfect time to get going in an up-paced matchup against the defensive Dame Lillard, all right? I'm looking for Trae Young to have a big one tonight, all right? Shooting guard, man. Devontae Graham. Like I said, I'm anticipating Gordon Hayward being out. So that's more usage to go around for Graham, Rozier, P.J. Washington, other guys on this Hornets team right here in this matchup against Toronto, man. Devontae Graham has been solid. He hasn't had a big offensive scoring game as of yet, but hopefully he can get that find that Trey ball today against the Raptors. But he's been solid, man. He's going to see 30 plus minutes. He should have been averaging right at 30 fantasy points a game, man. That's great for this 5,800 price tag, all right? Next up, man, the small forward. Staying with him, Tobias Harris, man. I always like the main scoring option on the squad, especially when I always like the number 2 scoring option, especially when the number 1 is out, man. Get you some Tobias Harris today, all right? Next up, man, power forward. P.J. Washington, man. Like I said, with the same thing that applied to Devontae Graham applies here. P.J. Washington been seeing right at 30 minutes. Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble. He's been averaging 30 plus fantasy points a game right now. Nice price on him. Should see more usage with no Gordon Hayward. I like P.J. Washington today at the power forward, all right? And rounding out at center on FanDuel, man. Sticking with him, Enes Kanter, man. Should get the start. Great price tag on him right here, man. Love the matchup. Should be the highest total game on the slate. I look for Enes Kanter to start and be very efficient for this 5,200. All right, guys. There you have it, man. My starting 5 on FanDuel today. Trae Young, Devontae Graham, Tobias Harris, P.J. Washington, and Enes Kanter, man. This is your host, Goose, man. This is the Golden Goose DFS show. Y'all know the motto, chances make champions, man. I see y'all tomorrow. Let's go.